Hey, welcome back to the Big Grand Show. Thank you for joining me. Now, recently, the Pope has come out and said that bishops and clergy of the Catholic Church cannot bless same-sex unions. They say that you should bless the people. They should be allowed to be part of the church, but you cannot bless their union, claiming that God does not endorse sin. And maybe that's the case. And I understand that's the Catholic position. But the problem I see here is the hypocrisy. The Catholic Church wants to act like they have the moral high ground here and claim that God doesn't condone sin. Meanwhile, their own clergy have repeatedly, time and again, molested children. Yet they think they have the moral leg to stand on to tell people what they can and can't do, to tell us what is and isn't sin. Now, I have friends who are Catholic, and we have disagreements on this all the time. But I believe their moral high ground was lost decades ago. The first time that they covered up the sexual abuse of children, the Catholic Church lost their moral high ground. Not to mention, Catholics have premarital sex. They bless their marriages. They have extramarital affairs, just like everyone, just like pretty much any group of people. They will still bless their second marriage, will they not? And I know the Catholic Church frowns upon divorce, but guess what? It still happens within the Catholic Church. And these people are not shamed or shunned when they go to try it again. But gay people getting married, that's a problem, right? That is a moral problem. Cisgender folks and straight folks, getting married willy-nilly and getting divorced at the drop of a hat, that's nothing, right? There's nothing wrong with that. Those are the things that bug me about the Catholic Church. At least some of many. The hypocrisy is just insane. They tell you you can't do this, but then they do the same thing. That's the problem. I don't trust anybody who says do as I say, not as I do. And that is exactly what has happened here. Now, Pope Francis has been rather liberal on many social things. Says that, gay people should be part of the church, that they should be allowed to be blessed in the church, but their unions should not be. Because civil unions should not be mistaken for marriages. As the Catholic doctrine believes that marriage is between a man and a woman, right? That's their belief. It's supposed to be between one man and one woman. No more marriages after that. Unless death do you part, right? But for this church to continue to act as if they are the moral high, they hold the moral high ground, that they are somehow better than the rest of us with all their scandals, I call bullshit. Now, being Catholic, that's up to you, right? That's your opinion. Religion is your choice. This is America. We're free to our own religion. I'm also free to criticize it when I think it's, showing its hypocrisy. So some people will find this video and they'll be mad at me. They'll want to unsubscribe. And that's fine. But I'm not telling you not to be Catholic. I'm just telling you to to watch out who you trust and who you believe. Think for yourselves. You don't have to take my word on it. You don't have to believe anything I say. You don't have to think I'm right at all on this particular topic. But you can't sit there and tell me that you don't think that they've lost some of their moral high ground, if not all of it. Because I'm just not gonna buy it. These people, time and again, protected pedophile priests over and over again. And now they want me to listen to them about this. I can't. I will not turn a blind eye to everything they've done. I'm not the most religious guy in the world. I'm sure most of you watching my videos probably know that. And there's a reason for it. It's because all the lies and the BS that churches give on a basically every Sunday in the Catholic Church at every Mass. They go around acting as if people who are different are some terrible group of people. If you're LGBT, screw you. It's basically their mantra, right? They're not supportive of LGBT people, even though they say they can be part of the church. But what message are you really sending? You can be part of the church, but you can't have your union blessed. You can be part of the church, but if you love somebody of the same sex, then we no longer care about you. At the end of the day, you don't really choose who you're attracted to. You don't choose who you love. You love who you love. You are attracted to who you're attracted to. How in the world did we get to this point to where people that, are LGBT don't get the same respect as everybody else? Why are they cast out as, like a lesser? Why are they treated like, some lower caste system, where they can't be touched? These are things I'll never understand about churches, religion, and especially the Catholic Church. They constantly attack people and make as if they're not reasonable, that they're not worth what other people are worth just because of their sexuality. I don't see how that's considered right. I don't understand how people don't have more of a problem with what the Catholic Church does to people. Sadly, it is what it is. You hear stories all the time of religious groups attacking people simply because they're gay. In the U.S., it's become kind of an epidemic of transgender people being gunned down and killed simply for being who they are. Churches peddling things like this are partly why. I won't say they're entirely to blame, but there are so many churches out there, especially in this country, peddling hate against the LGBTQ community, that you're seeing more and more of them dying at a time where acceptance among most people is at an all-time high. At the end of the day, I suggest you choose love over hate. Whether or not your religion says it's okay, loving your fellow human being is far more important than what they do in the bedroom. Far more important than who they're married to. Far more important than who they find themselves attracted to, or what gender they might be. It's unfortunate, but it's the world we live in. And I don't know where to go. I don't know how to make it better. I don't know how we're supposed to make it better. When people like the Pope make as if people are a lesser. But think what you want to. Make your own opinions. Let me know in the comments what you think. Anyways, this has been The Big Rant Show. I've been your host, Jacob Keck, and I'll see you down the road.